Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. XRP currently just hovering above the 88.7% fib level at 38.37 cents. So you can see that actually if we zoom in, this target area is spanning between those two fib levels, and we can actually put them on the chart. Maybe that's even better. So we start from the low to the high, and you can actually see here, to touch the high. Yeah, you can see that if I do that accurately, that the fibs here are starting at 37 cents. That is the 88.7% fib level going all the way up to 55 cents. This is the target area that I've been talking about for a while. I moved it even down a little bit as the original target area when I started to talk about this decline wasn't even bearish enough. I think for a while I talked about a 60-cent level or something. I would need to go back. It doesn't, in the end, it doesn't matter. We had a strong correction on the radar. That it would go that low is a bit surprising, but yeah, we go with it. And let's take a look at the immediate level or the imminent wave count, and that is currently unfolding as expected. So we came down here in a wave 3 on the 12th of May down to actually 33 cents. And we then obviously corrected this wave to the upside in a wave 4. That wave 4 unfolded in an Elliott wave triangle pattern. There are different ways of counting this triangle. You can count it especially in two different ways. One way is highlighted here on the chart, and until that is invalidated or gets unlikely, I will keep this on the chart. This indicates that here we had a high at 43 cents. This high was the wave E high, and at the opposite end of the wave E, you would normally break out of the triangle. Yeah, then in this case, I count it as a symmetrical triangle, and that has played out. And since then, we have actually moved down as expected as well. Yeah, in a first impulsive wave down, this was corrected to the upside in a wave 2 here. We might now be in this wave 3, and this wave 3 we might be able to count it as a 1 2 1 2 1 2, so 2 1 2 patterns in the wave 3. And as long as we now break the previous swing low here at 37.5 cents, we should continue our sell-off in the direction of the wave 3. Yeah, I don't think the wave 3 is finished. Basically, what we would need to see in this scenario is that the wave 3 goes to, we can put it on the chart, the target for the wave 3 would be at least 35 cents, and actually indicated here on the chart already where the wave 3 is going to land. That's absolutely possible. Then we would need to see a wave 4 to the upside and a wave 5 in the end to the downside. That would ideally break below the low of the wave 5 here anyway, that 33 cent level. There are a lot of support levels left on the AVAX chart, but again, I just can't, I'm still a bit concerned that we didn't make a new all-time high in 2021. That is just a concern I have. And then at the same time, we break below that 88.7% fib level. That is just a bit of a reason for concern, but I've outlined that before. Don't always need to call that out. But yeah, there is support left. For example, should we really lose the previous swing low at 33 cents, I think we can get down to that previous swing low here at 24 cents. That would be another support level, and then certainly here the 17.5 cent level. And all of these are levels where we could then turn around and finish this overall correction off. Now, this was the primary expectation. The alternative scenario is one that I have actually implemented as primary scenario for some other cryptocurrencies. And that would indicate that the wave E is actually here. It wasn't finished, yeah. And the wave, I would need to relabel that a little bit. We then have the wave E actually here, yeah. And then the wave D would be here, for example. And that would just indicate that obviously here the triangle finished. Yeah, and then we have the BD line down here. And from here only, we then started that move down, yeah, from the high at 41.2 cents. So then again, we could count that as a 1, 2, 3, oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that here when we hit the 88.7% fib level, that was actually a wave 5, and all of this move then together completed a first move down, a wave 1, which was then corrected here in a wave 2 when we moved all the way up to 40.2 cents, and we could now be in that third wave down. So in the end it wouldn't make much difference, but it would just change the target levels a little bit, because in this scenario, let's just see where the wave 3 would need to land in this scenario, and we would then need to 1, 2, so 1, 2 here. No, wait 1 second, 1, 2. I think I'm getting a bit confused myself now. No, let me just start that again. Forget about that. No, we need to go to here, 1, 2, and yeah, here we have a target for the wave 3 at 34 cents. So it's a bit lower. Doesn't make much difference in the end, as you can see it. Yeah. So in the end, therefore, it's not too important how we count this. Both scenarios would go a similar way. So again, here in this scenario, the wave 3 would need to go down to 34.2 cents, and in that other scenario, let me just double check that once more, that you have the key targets. Here it would need to go 35 cents. It doesn't make much difference, honestly. So therefore it's also not too meaningful how I count this. But in both scenarios, the way would be further down. How would we confirm that now, that we are really on the way down? Well, we would need to break below that 88.7% fib level at 37.5 cents. Yeah, this is not only that fib level, it's also the previous swing low. And if we break below that, I mean, then for the wave 3, as I said, something around 34, 35 cents would be very, very viable. Then we would see a wave 4 retracement to the upside and the final wave 5 down, and where that would land, I already mentioned. So at the moment, all going according to plan. What you need to understand, these retracements that we always see here in between, they're just part of the game. They are part of a wave pattern. Yeah, you have optimism and pessimism very close together. They are moving around all the time, and therefore you see price decreases and increases all the time. But when you see a sequence where you're making constantly lower highs and lower lows, you are in a downtrend. And here we clearly make lower lows. Here actually we've been making lower lows since since the wave 4 peaked actually. As you can see here, we've been really making here constantly lower highs, yeah, and lower lows here recently as well. So you can see we have lower highs and lower lows. So that's what we're doing here with XRP. So, and that is my view on XRP here at the moment. I gave you the key support and resistance levels. And yeah, I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.